Hello, good morning. Girls with guns. Girls with buns. Hello, welcome in, everyone. Hope you're having a good day so far. I am going to fix something. Buster, no. He won't stop trying to get on the couch. Cats, like, when you tell them no, they want to do it more. I'm trying to give it away to probably by tomorrow. So if I have to run away again. Freaking Buster. He's not making anything easy. I literally made him another bed. I mean, he has 3 different other beds. I put him on all 3, and he still has to run in. And he darts in the room, too. Like, I have the door kind of shut, and he just bolts in and runs right for the couch. It's so weird. My YouTube stuff never changes with what I type. But yeah, apparently Girls Frontline 2 has a new character, and her name is... I hope I can say this right. Qiuhua? Qiuhua? I don't know. But she has an outfit, and if I get her, I need to get the outfit. And yes, booba. This is like... This game is slowly getting more booba. But this is another gacha that I play. Anyone... I usually do it on Fridays, like Girls Frontline Fridays, if I can. Not every Friday I'll do it, but when I can, I will. Especially at the start of an event and, like, towards the middle of it. But I forgot this girl was even coming out, and I remember seeing the outfits for her. They have really good physics. It's been tested. So yeah, I'm going to pull for her. I'm just setting some other things up I forgot about. I could do this. Yeah. Hello, Pale. Good morning or night or day. I don't even know what time it is anymore. I am just in the gacha land is like you get lost. And they Girls Frontline, they're definitely being more bold with their characters now, it seems like to me. How do I say her name? Qiuhua. Qiuhua? I don't know how to say her name. Qiuhua, maybe. Qiuhua. There we go. Oh yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day so far. Have you done swimming? I haven't swam in a long time. I'm slack. I was gonna go yesterday and then I just didn't. I haven't been taking walks. I've slacked because of Wuwa and everyone else. I mean, I got lost in Wuwa yesterday for too long. Just pronounce it more like Chi. Oh, okay. Qiuhua, then? Qiuhua, okay. Thank you. I can never, like... I'm gonna show you all their names, and even when I listen to them, because they don't have English dub, so you have to just read. This game in Brown Dust 2, you just have to read. And it's hard for me, and I don't usually catch their names, or I forget after some time. But yeah, I found the last cat in this game. Oh my god, it was driving me insane. Qiuhua. Just changing something. Girls Frontline. Who? Exilium. I don't even know why they call it Exilium, but probably me being bad on watching the main story. And then yeah, I need to go on Nikke and still get Eleg, and I need to farm gems. Possibly do the main story, but the second part of the event story is out, so I need to do that, and that's going to take a little bit. And I love the minigame. I also still need to PvP on Final Fantasy because I'm getting nervous, and I literally only have next week. So like, as much as I can do now... It's a lot coming. I'm actually excited for the Alliance. Well, is the Alliance later? And I gotta recap again. I hate when it's like 3.31, 0.32. Also, there's people complaining about it still, and it's like, no one's gonna ever be happy. Ever. Okay, sorry. I had to do things really quick there. The music should come in. It's like, this game, the only thing I don't like is, the sound only comes in when you click on the game. There we go. Okay. Me. I have 24 pulls though, and 12,000 gems. I mean, I should be okay. She is burnt, so the thing that makes me really happy, I don't know if anyone here actually knows, like, but I'm assuming she's very good for my team of, I was like, I have Centurasi with a weapon, who's fire, support. I have Vector, who is also like, I guess sub DPS you would call them. Kind of support, like, with a weapon. Doing AoE fire damage. And then I have one of my strongest units. Now, I don't know how to say this either. Qiuhua. Like, how do I say this? Because it's like Qion, Qion Jiu, with G and J-I-U. But she's my strongest fire unit. So her, Centurasi, who's a support with a weapon. So I like, my fire team is pretty good now. Vector. Vector's literally so OP already. Like, this fire team is gonna be insane if I get her. And then obviously Qiuhua. I married Qiuhua. I can marry more, but you have to pay $5 per person. Alliance is day 1, so August 5th. I could try. You did a swim yesterday. It wasn't a long one, but definitely wore you out. Well, still good you're doing it. I need to do it more. I'm slacking. Got like a month left of summer. Yeah. What do they call it? I don't read the little, like, the only like, I don't know what you want to call it, bonding stories I read. I haven't read the ones on Nikke, but those can get a little bit like, but the ones on Brown Dust 2 are very loose. It's just like, they have an artwork for everything, and it's always some lewd artwork of some sort. Okay, there we go. I'm like, where's the new event? Cool. I like when the events are a little more simpler. This one had so many things. Thank God I finished the cat. I finished getting all cats just in time. Can I still buy stuff here? I guess I can. Yeah, I need to spend all this though. Whoops. Alright. Oh my God, I would have cried if I didn't get that last cat the other day. I don't even have her. Guess I have a lot of points. I have 600k of that. 600k of that. Well, if I do get her, I'm gonna have to level her up, so we'll do that actually. Then here. Wondering if I should go for her weapon though and just be like crazy, but I don't know. We'll see how early I get her. Rhythmic tempo, what are these? Wait, they've just like, we have DDR? Huh? Really? We have DDR. Wait, hopefully I'm doing this right. I'm not. Oh, oh, the arrow keys. Okay. Okay, so I'm pressing the WASD instead of the arrow keys. Oops. There's DDR! I'm so happy. I'm gonna buy the outfit. I'm gonna buy the outfit, Zach. I can't. How dare they? It's only $11. It's not that, like, it's not like a $20 or $60 one like a Nikke. But no, I think everyone here will agree. We should do a poll. Okay, that's cute. I'll come back to that. If I need more gems. Operation Gourmet. What is this? I bet everyone in this what? Be careful collecting them. I have to collect item. Following food. Oh my God, it's Sabrina because she likes food. Oh. Okay, so those are bad. Those are bad. Inga. Bad. Cute. Okay, so they look just like little mini games right now. Oh, they only open one like every day. Cool. And then memory puzzle. Oh my God, no way. These games? Oh my God. Complete. Oh, okay, this is the stage. Easy. Oh, not easy. Shit, I already... Press? I didn't even see. And, well, let me see if I can get her, because then I can bring her into these event things. Let me see here. Okay. Yeah, let me show you. Let's all look. Let me show you the character. I really like her hair. Among other things, but her hair is really cool. You can zoom in. She likes food. Here. Usually you click on their feet, but I think it's just like her, that area. But yeah, they got physics now. This game is getting more with physics. And then her outfit. Where's her outfit? Is this what her ultimate looks like? I haven't seen her ultimate. I thought I already did a trial, did I not? Making sure the sound's coming out. There. Let her cook. That's her ultimate. You know, I did this already. But then her outfit. Forget how to... I looked at it... Oh, there's my daily thing. How did I... get it before? I don't know how I thought I could see her outfit here as well, but I don't see it. Wait. I thought there was a way to preview it. Oh wait, I guess. Here we go. I'm like, there's a way to preview the skin. There you go. He's not doing anything when you click? Like, what she does. Drinkies. The ZZZ fan base is having a war because a new character shows her feet. Suzaku unreal. That's true. Zongju, okay. Zongju. Yeah. Far from what I was saying. Okay, well, I guess we might as well just try. No. $20 pool. She took a minute to come over. $30 pool. $40 pool. Yeah, I'm 40 pulls away. No, do a pose! Break a pose! See, she's wholesome, yes. Wholesome. Um, 32 more to go. 32 more. No. Yeah, 22 more. We'll get somebody. Please. Please, please, please. She's doing a pose. Please be her. Please, 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 be her. Please be her. Yeah! Herbs and protein! For herbs and protein. Yeah, let her cook. Pagu. Pagu pagu. Gotta clip it. Pagu. She will now cook for us. Now I gotta get her out. Because. Just because. Reasons. Oh no. My goodness, I haven't even posted in there in years. Frontline. Yay! Oh my god. Oh. Gotta get back to work. Okay. Lurky lurk. Okay, let's try for a weapon. Is this it? Trailblazer? Let's try. Well, I'm 22 pulls away, so I think I can get it, actually. So it's this. It's got to be this pool. Got to be this pool. Yay! There's the pose. I've never gotten a, like, I forget how they do this. Huggy Pug. Trailblazer of fire. My fire team will now be crazy. And then I have to work on, I guess, water? Pugoo. Oh. And I have another temple to spare. To save. I can put her as my background. Wait, if I get her outfit, do I get her background? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Do this. Oops. Loading? Loading? Ta-da! Okay. Life is right now. Now I have to actually do this. And now the hard part. The actual hard part, leveling. God, I had a lot of currency, I guess. I maxed her out already? What the heck? Okay. Well. And then her gun. Her attachments, I have no idea. Do I have any fire ones? Oh, I have some good ones. Crit. Turn boost. See if any of these have burn boost first. Oh, they do. You never know which ones to put here. There is clearly a lot of attachments here. That for now. And enhance. Wow, I got it to level 59. I've been saving so many things. And then now I can just farm a little bit of these. Yep, I have her already maxed out. What the fuck? But all my materials are literally gone now. This is why you farm I do this every day and I like mindlessly grind this game. So I just have the... Yep, level 60. Well, she's level 60. Let me put her on my roster if people want to use her because I have her literally maxed. Yeah, here is my friend. Alright, let's actually watch the story now. That's the fastest I've ever gotten somebody and upgraded them to max 60 on their weapon. What the f— Now I have no materials, no gems. I'm wiped out. And now I must save for the next one. Frame self-diagnosis complete. System self-diagnosis complete. Attempting to connect to local area network failed. Accessing neural cloud backup failed. Selecting new neural log destination directory. Neural cloud will be backed up to a local destination. Confirmed. What is your model? So it's Qiuhua. A loud bang shatters the silence and swaying rays of light cut through the darkness. For a moment, the dazzling light shines right into the doll's eyes, seemingly igniting a fire within them. State your frame model. SSD 62D. Your employer? Not here. They don't know you either. Name. Qiuhua. Ever seen these before? No. Qiuhua Suzaku, we should call her. Ever been here before? No. Where did you put the stolen goods? I didn't. Look, I told you. I haven't even seen them before. What made the drag marks? I don't know. Do you know what the neon is? Obviously I do. It's a legend from my hometown. Last question. Do you know the scavengers? Of course. Qiuhua opens her eyes wide and glares at the one-way mirror in the room like she's taunting it. She knows someone is watching her through it. Ooh. It's true that I came here for the scavengers, but it's also true that I wasn't involved in any funny business. And no matter how long you decide to lock me up here to let me reflect on my actions, no matter how many times you question me, my answer will always be the same. I didn't do it. What's this? Sunlight streams in through the structural beams overhead, giving the cold air the illusion of warmth. As Sabrina walks through the trade fair, her eyes light up as she takes items on display in the bright red festive decorations. Wow, it's cheese. Oh my god. You hardly ever see this in the yellow zone. Can I buy some, please? Oh, and there are ketchup, ham, and sausages too. The commander might want to try these. It's true that the ingredients here are rather uncommon in the yellow zone, but this isn't the time to think about what we'll be eating now. I mean, that Sabrina likes to eat, so. She was my first, I don't know, SSR, whatever they call it in this game. Every game is like, whatever the top tier characters are called. Remember our mission, Sabrina. I'm sorry, it's just that things were so peaceful that I ended up... But this is urgent. Sabrina turns to a nearby stall owner and begins gesticulating wildly. What's that? Why? With her fingers pinched. Excuse me, but have you seen a doll? She's about this tall, a bit shorter than me, with a fiery color scheme, and looks very energetic and lively. No, wait. The last time I saw her was several years ago. What if she's neither fiery nor energetic now? No, that can't be. I'm sure she's still doing fine. Hello, Black Knight Leader. Calm down. Let the owner put down what he's carrying first. Also, we have a picture of Qiuhua, don't we? Pardon me, dear customer, coming through. The man's burden is piled up far above his head. As he brushes past Sabrina, the shaky tower suddenly begins to collapse. Look at... Ah, my cargo. Not the cargo. Eek, I got it. Are you alright, Signor? The stall owner dusts himself off as he gets back on his feet. Thank you, miss. I'm okay as long as my cargo is safe. But you're bleeding. It's just a scratch. However, this cargo is important for the climax of this festive trade fair. If anything happened to it, I wouldn't be able to make up for it, even if you docked all of my points. I'm just glad you reacted so quickly, miss. Oh yes, I seem to remember. You were asking me something? We were separated from one of our friends. Have you seen the doll in this picture? Let me take a look. Yeah, she seems kind of familiar. I think I've seen her before. Wait, really? Lucky us. We only just started looking and we've already found a clue. Have you seen her here? When did you see her and where did she go? So down now, miss. No, wait. The doll I saw didn't look like her. I'm sorry, but there are just too many customers and dolls for me to clearly remember. We're having a festive trade fair, after all. As for this doll, I might have seen her, might have not. I can't be sure. Festive trade fair. Didn't know about it? We had a huge rush of customers recently, and most of them came just to attend ours. I'm pretty sure that in the entire Yellow Zone, hardly anyone else is bigger and better than us. The stall owner unconsciously puffs up his chest as he gives Sabrina a thumbs up. I mean, the festival's almost here, right? Every year we hold a special brokers fair here and lay out the best stuff we found over the course of the year. Most of it is the good stuff from the green zone. You've come to the right place, dear customers. Wow, no wonder this place is so crowded. Perhaps. Did Qiuhua come for the fair too? The busiest time of the fair is still a while off. Once it officially opens in a few days' time, every single bit of empty space here will be stuffed full of people. You see that half-built stage over there? They're setting it up for the opening ceremony. Once it's built, things will be ready to kick off. The owner looks up at the semi-assembled platform, and he can't help but take his face from creasing with a smile. Seems you're really looking forward to the opening. Will there be a special performance on that day? A performance? Yeah, as if anyone would care about that nonsense. On that day, the stuff the inspector handout will be the real show. Cheese blocks? She wants food. Collapsed pieces. Everything. Food, spices, medicines, clothes, you name it. It's all there. It's a full half a year's worth of living supplies. Only for permanent residents, I guess. During this time in previous years, the owner suddenly lowers his voice. We'd already have our supplies on hand by this time last year. The auspicious day that the management committee decided on this year is later on, so the opening ceremony is also delayed. But until that day rolls around, it's apparently some kind of superstition or feng shui business. But I've got my doubts. Clears throat. Whoops, I've said too much. After noticing a squad of uniformed security guards walking towards him, the owner immediately shuts. What I'm saying is, since we've all waited an entire year for this, what's a few days more? In any case, welcome to my stall, miss. Would you like anything? Even if we don't have it in stock, feel free to ask. I'd be happy to recommend a suitable place for you. Oh well, I like the cheese you have here, but something urgent just came up. Sabrina looks away from the stall owner's eager gaze and quickly pushes Grazia elsewhere. Brokers' fairs like this are a rare sight in the yellow zone. Actually seeing one in the flesh is quite an eye-opener. It's hard to stay tense in an atmosphere like this. It's almost like a festival, in fact. Qiuhua, did she really go missing here? I don't see anything around that could threaten a tactical doll. Grazia scans her surroundings. They're surrounded by people moving goods, people decorating their stalls, people browsing through said stalls, and the air is filled with life and cheeriness that she hasn't seen in a while. This place is too big. We need to be more efficient. I'll inquire at those stalls over there. I'll leave this place to you, Sabrina. Remember to stay in touch. Once we've finished scouting out our resigned areas, we'll head back to meet up with the commander. Don't worry about it. Leave the matter of cheese aside for now. Grazia lightly pats Sabrina on the back and turns and leaves without looking back. As the sun slowly descends in the western sky, the shadows of the crowd slowly begin to elongate. Commander, we're back. How did it go? Did you hear anything about Qiuhua? It's just like the reports from before. The security in this settlement is quite good, and the stall holders at this fair are more relaxed when talking to us. Their wariness is lower, and they seem to be working together to focus on sales. Security is being handled by those patrolling guards. Unfortunately, there was no news about Qiuhua, and while this might not be relevant, I'm somewhat concerned about that festive trade fair. You mean the one that's going to begin in a few days? I saw posters for it nearby. while I was looking for information. Yes, it seems this community has a tradition of holding a special trade fair. In the past, the residents would receive half a year's worth of daily necessities on the opening ceremony, so everyone's looking forward to the start of the trade fair. However, what got my attention was the fact that the opening of this year's fair seems to have been delayed. I don't get it. What does this have to do with Qiuhua? Well, it's just an unfound guess. I might be overthinking things. Commander, we need more time to make a breakthrough in this case. Is Qiuhua alright? She hasn't responded to our calls and texts. What exactly happened to her? Sabrina pulls up the text message log. The last one was sent 43 hours ago. Something big happened. Wait for me. Qiuhua, aka Hawk. It's been 43 hours. If only her most recent coordinates were more precise. She's a big girl. She couldn't be hiding anywhere around here. Sabrina looks down at her communicator. The gray dot representing Qiuhua's location does not move. And its stillness seems a little oppressive. Worrying about her won't do us any good. We need to find her ASAP. That'll answer all of our questions. It'll be fine, Sabrina. Have some faith in Qiuhua. Considering she could survive in the yellow zone by herself, I'm wondering what this yellow zone is. I think she can look after herself for a few days, even if she ran into a bit of trouble. Let's focus on gathering information here. That said, we need to be careful. Pose as fairgoers from the outside and don't draw the attention of the local police again. Yep, Qiuhua will be fine, right? Certainly. "12 hours ago. The almost suddenly breaks and abruptly wakes me from my nap. Outside the windows, an unknown light source is slowly brightening the sky. Commander, did we disrupt your sleep? We're almost at our destination according to our planned route. We're still a short distance away. I'm trying to figure out why we stopped. The door to the ops room opens and then Mei Ling and Sabrina enters inside. Commander, are we there yet? Qiuhua. Commander. Is it me or are there tons of vehicles up ahead? Am I seeing things? Is my sanity slipping? Because I pulled too many all-nighters? I don't want this. I'm still young. Mei Ling, I don't think you're seeing things. Grazia pulls up the radar display and the big screen is filled with densely packed lips representing various vehicles. They're spreading out in a fan shape, moving slowly and erratically. Most of these vehicles are still operational, and I don't hear any sounds of fighting. It's probably not a traffic accident caused by a firefight. And if I'm not wrong, this looks like a traffic jam, Commander. So it was a traffic jam. Thank goodness. I thought I was seeing. Traffic jam in the yellow zone. Mei Ling lifts her head with a dazed look on her face and pinches her cheeks. Boy, that hurt, but no, I'm not dreaming. I know you could get traffic jam in places other than the green zone. It's hard to believe, but considering we're in an unregulated area with no traffic law, once traffic volume exceeds the design capacity of the local roads, in the absence of people to direct traffic and adding on weather issues, traffic jams are a definite possibility. Commander, we can't drive the MCV into a situation like this. We'll need to change our mode of transportation to reach our destination. How about our jeeps? For that, let's verify our current information. Grazia removes the radar of the vehicles and rearranges the main display, centering a single line of big text. Something big happened. Wait for me. Type 97S or Qiuhua lost contact after sending messages to us and Aminda. She was scheduled to rendezvous with us imminently. Subsequently, Amina contacted us asking for help. Kia's last known location was at the coordinates up ahead, inside a settlement called Darksteel Farm. Zoom in on Darksteel Farm and pull up any annotations you might have. Yes, Commander. According to the intel provided by Aminda, while this settlement is called a farm, it no longer has any agricultural capability, being a legacy title before the war. It was abandoned for a long time before taken over by a group known as the Management. It is currently one of the most secure regions in the Yellow Zone. And dogs can still go missing in such a secure place. Seems worse than people going missing in lawless areas. This is the Yellow Zone. Yeah, if you want to, Cammy, that'd be fine. The ad's coming, so I'm probably gonna use the restroom while it does. But, yeah, no worries if you want to explain some things, because I kind of skipped through the main story at the end. Hello, Cheese, as well. They were talking about cheese earlier, that Sabrina wants cheese blocks. Darksteel Farm. Okay, the ad's happening, so let me be right back. Ads! Oops. Hello. Okay, this game is set. I was laughing at all the emotes. The takeover. I also have this. I have this button. I never use it, but there's that too. It's set in the aftermath of World War III, and the world has been ravaged by something called collapse radiation. And that ruins the landscape and slowly kills or mutates animals and most humanity that don't have privilege of living inside the URNC's green and whites. Oh. But these things are dolls. It's just like Nikke, right? Because these aren't like humans. These are like, I don't know how they work, but it's like Nier and Eve and like Stellar Blade, and everyone is like a hybrid human now in these games. Okay. Well, Perry, I came to see if I could help out. I dare say my knowledge of the Yellow Zone is second to none. So the Yellow Zone, I'm assuming, is the area where it's all corruption still. So that's the geography of the farm. It's in a good place. It has cliffs on 3 sides, making it very defensible. Definitely a good place for settlement. Perhaps that's what they rebuilt it after. Why they rebuilt it after it was abandoned. So you're saying we have to assault them on the side with a comparatively gentle slope. The side that is currently clogged up with vehicles? I don't think the situation is serious enough that we have to mount a frontal assault. The management has set up a security checkpoint at the sole pass leading to the farm. Anyone with an entry permit obtained from a broker or sufficiently well-known faction can enter after passing their inspection. An entry permit? I think I have some friends who've done business with Darksteel before. They might be able to help. Want me to try hitting them up? No. No need for that. Aminda's already applied to get some for us. Their entry guidelines also state that pretty much all forms of heavy weaponry are prohibited within the Darksteel farm. Also, the number of combat-capable dolls allowed to enter their settlement is limited, as you can see on the screen. That's all the intel we have, Commander, please. A loud alert fills the air, and a comms request from Aminda fills the main screen, interrupting Graz's words. Commander, it's from Aminda. Put her through. Hello. Qiuhua's commander. Oh hey, Miss Perry's there too. Thanks for your help during the race. I'm glad everyone made it out safely. We all become anime waifu robots in the next 50 years. That would be awesome. If I came back as a Nikke, I will not be upset. I'm guessing that you have already reached Darksteel Farm by now. I became a little frantic because Qiuhua's signal suddenly vanished. I only remembered some details later, once I was able to calm down. I'm glad you guys haven't headed out yet. We still have time, Aminda. Don't worry. Take your time. Okay, I've already transferred Qiuhua's affiliation to the Elmo. Darksteel Farm has tons of rules and regulations, so I think that'll help you get back to her more easily. Got it, thank you. Also, I have one more piece of news. Aminda lowers her head looking for something. Found it! Darksteel Farm has its own currency, so visitors have to go to a currency exchange to trade resources for a virtual currency called contribution points before they can make purchases, so please prepare ahead of time. We plan to rest and resupply the settlement. You heard about your... Oh, yeah. 2 anime waifus. 2 anime waifus. Isn't it basically like lesbian, I always say lesbian ultimate because of Fru. And because of Final Fantasy 13. But, yeah. Fru could kind of be like a Yuri ultimate. Trades and collab pieces do exist, but it's only for large-scale transactions between the management and underground brokers. All goods in the farm belong to the farm, and the residents earn contribution points through their labor, which they exchange for the items they need to survive. That system is similar to how things work in the safe zones, but don't confuse that place with an actual satellite city. It's a yellow zone settlement through and through. I mean, there are other options too, but no, yeah. True. Yes. Dolls are proper androids, but I get enough affinity with some dolls in the first game for them to start talking vaguely about what they did or who they were before, indicating that at least some of them may have been human before somehow becoming it. Oh. They're proper androids. Okay. Well, I've done the affinity in this, but I don't think they do anything much. I know you can marry them at 5, but... all the goods in the farm... Oh, never mind. That's all the intel I have. I won't take up any more of your time. So please go find Qiuhua ASAP. She is a capable assistant and a good friend of mine. If I had just more manpower on my side. Well, that's enough about that. In any case, I'm leaving it to you. Hope she comes back safely. Yeah, this is an 18 plus. You haven't seen the protest too. Oh, I got a new character. I got the Justia, but like the with the wings. Some stuff I get stuck on, but I'm working on it. I realized I think I need gear. That's what I'm missing is gear. Since the security situation there is a fairly stable, and our objective is just to find Qiuhua, we'll mount up while keeping a low profile and aim to settle things as quickly as we can. Oh, you got the swimsuit version of Eclipse? That's really cool. I don't like her maid, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just, or her wedding one. Maybe it's like, it's just so much that it's like, I don't want to see it in front of. Yeah, this one is pretty tame. Yeah, Nebris, I looked at all the characters. My favorite is still the bun girl. I want the bun girl. I think it starts with, her name starts with a B. I don't even care, I just want the bun girl. Little bun girl. Harry raises her arms and hops around to get my attention. The calm situation on the Elmo is better, and staying aboard will allow you to better leverage your intel advantage. Don't worry, you'll be helping me. Well, if you say so, Commander. Commander, the Jeep is ready. We can head out any time. The Jeep emerges from a mass of milling vehicles, like a ragged line escaping a stampede of crazed wildebeest before coming to a halt. Well, there's only one bun girl in that game, but there's a few. I looked at the whole like catalog. There's a few. Covered by searchlights and gun muzzles, the crowd reluctantly forms up into a line. Multiple of accompanying dolls. Number of accompanying dolls. Weapon scan authorization. Form completed and sent. Commander, I've finished filling in the pre-inspection form. Now, we have to head over to the checkpoint. Looks like we'll be queuing up for a while. Grazia looks at the electronic sign in front of her. Estimated wait time, 30 minutes. Wow, this is nothing like the rest of the yellow zones. Is it because there are tons of people here? Things here seem pretty stable, maybe even preposterous. There's a harshness behind that preposterity. Normal settlements wouldn't impose such rigorous security checks. Green zone amusement parks are also strictly vetted. But amusement parks don't have gun turrets flanking the entrance. Grazia looks up at the menacing gun barrels towering over her. Looks like they've got the whole line in enfilade. Enfilade? How exciting. I'm kind of curious, do they have the habit of breaking their security checkpoint with gunfire? Grazia doesn't respond, only looking at the gun turrets once again. Estimated wait time, 15 minutes. We're almost there. They have bun girls and yeah. I did see those. Apparently, Xenos put up a server and Hydas used to play and applied and got into Xenos' like server on Terra and showed me the bun girls, but they're called something else. I can't play more games. But apparently there's a small population playing it. The closer we get to the checkpoint, the more guards there are. There are hardly any people maintaining order when we're further away just now. Looks like they're concentrating their defenses around their home guard. Hello and welcome to Darksteel Farm. Please have your entry permits ready for presentation. Before you enter the checkpoint, I will need you to vet your pre-inspection forms. There's no need to stop. Please continue moving along. Is it done yet? Did you lose network connection or something? My apologies, but we have many visitors at the moment. Some delays are to be expected. Yeah, I'm like, no more games. Like when what's his name goes, no more games. That's what he means. I can't play video games anymore. I have too many. I still need to finish. I think I'm gonna try to do Stellar Blade on Sunday after Reverse. I still need to do PvP. I'm freaking out. Like I can't. I'm having anxiety. Whew. But we'll try to do some of this story. I'm not gonna do all of it today because I don't have time to go to read. My tongue is already like sore from the last 2 days of 11-hour streams of talking. I don't know what happened, but I'm like Commander, what do you need me to do? Understood. Grazia realized what I'm getting at and tucks her hands away without changing her expression. Ready for battle. Estimated wait time, 5 minutes. Are there more and more guards around us? I think we have to battle because it looked like a battle scene. You're gonna try to pull for the dwarf rabbit girl and ZZZ. Yeah, Alice. I want to pull for Alice as well. She looks very cute. And she has literally Alice on her pigtails. You're taking a break from Honkai. I don't take breaks, but at least do dailies. I need to finish the story on Reverse as well. A pair of gun muzzles suddenly appear from behind the guard, and the sound of turret machinery actuating comes from above us. Your entry permits have been frozen for confidential reasons. We politely request that you cooperate with our investigation. Your personal dolls and weapons will be impounded for the time being. Should there be a misunderstanding, they'll be returned to you shortly. You're taking us away, where to? Potential hostiles coming. Commander, your orders, please. I see people moving within the checkpoint and more guards begin stepping outside. Guided by the guards, the people around us in queue begin distancing themselves from us and move more and more. Distant inspection counters, the steadily widening gap they leave around us is filled by the guards erecting portable barriers. I look up at the turrets above us, which seem to be taking aim. Estimated wait time 0 minutes. Bang bang. Bang bang bang. Yep, I was like, there's no way we're not. Alright, it's time. It is time to bring our newest edition of and Vector and her and Citrus. It's crazy she can jump. It's the first unit that can like jump to a spot. That's so great. Her and Vector are my favorite now. That Vector just burns everyone. Mase Schemo. Grazia, we're going to crash. We only just got on the jeep. Relax. A sharp turn is followed by a mad dash. What should we do? What should we do? They're still chasing us. My shield won't last much longer. Suddenly braking is followed by rapid acceleration. Before the inertia can fling us out of the vehicle, Sabrina and I get slammed back into our seats. The traffic outside is heavy. It'll snarl them up too. They won't be able to pursue us for long. Keep it up for 30 more seconds. Okay. The jeep performs several nimble twists and turns before leaving the whole mess behind it. Phew, looks like we lost some, Commander. Grazia, you're amazing. The blinking light representing an incoming transmission comes on. It's from the Elmo. I reach out and accept the transmission. Commander, I'm seeing your jeep coming back. Did something happen? There was a small issue. Our entry permits were frozen, and we were nearly detained by the checkpoint security. We just shook off their pursuit. Looks like going in through the front door isn't an option. You call that a small issue? You're so cool, Commander. We'll need to find another way into the settlement, Perry. Use your contacts and the Elmo's comms gear and think of something. I'll take Grazia and Sabrina with me to scout the surroundings. Between us, we might be able to come up with a plan. The settlement was built over a set of ruins, so keep an eye out for pre-existing ventilation ducts, water pipes, and signs of remaining infrastructure. I refuse to believe they managed to seal everything off when they built the settlement. Got it. I'll work on it right away. I lean back into my seat, calming my racing heartbeat and respiration. We should get started too. 6 hours ago. Commander, our drones found an abandoned passage. It looks like a sewer from a long time ago. It might be able to bypass the checkpoint and allow access to the settlement. Perry sends the footage and coordinates from the recon drone. Our drones only managed to penetrate a short way into the passage because there's a drainage grate inside. There's a lot of stuff caught on the grate too, so this is all we could get. A doll could probably tear through it if they went in though. It's nearby, that's good. Commander, Sabrina and I can head into the scout the path. Sorry. Alright, let's move out. The world is divided into white zones and then green zones. And then, white zones, green zones, yellow zones, then red zones, and finally black zones, with the white zones the purest places in the world, and thus reserved only for the URNC's upper echelons and those deemed invaluable by those in power. And black being so thoroughly saturated with collapsed radiation that the environment itself is more akin to a different planet. Wow. Okay. That's actually really crazy. Check this. My food. It's almost here. Okay. Frame self-diagnosis complete. System self-diagnosis complete. Attempting to connect to local area network failed. Accessing neural cloud backup failed. Selecting new neural log destination directory. Neural cloud will be backed up to a local destination. Confirmed. This interview session regarding your involvement with multiple supply theft incidents will be conducted under the supervision of the inspector and 3 on-duty representatives. Please be aware that your statements are admissible in a court of law. Do you fully understand the preceding statement as it has been presented to you? Yes, you already told me last time. An image is projected on the wall, and Qiuhua looks at it. A pair of tactical dolls flank a human in body armor as they slowly retreat from an encirclement of security troopers. The situation looks precarious. Qiuhua's attention is drawn to the silver-haired doll, who seems to be at a loss for what to do next. Then she quickly glances at the other doll, and then the human that they're both protecting. She stares at them for a long time until her attention is drawn away by the head interrogator. Do you know the people in this image? I can't be sure. Did they come to link up with you? I can't be sure. No, wait, even if I did know them, they'd only be here to pick me up. What's this nonsense about linking up with me? Your statement indicates that these people are similar to others that you know. Is that true? Do you know who they are? I maintain my right to silence. You guys have that here, right? Do you or do you not know their plan and route of withdrawal? No. Have you told them where the stolen goods are placed? That's a leading question. I don't know anything about those stolen goods or whatever. Let's move back to you. Do you have any collaborators? Collaborators say what? Obviously, she isn't going to get an answer. After a brief silence, a voice interrupts the questioning. Inspector, I have something to say. It's important. It's urgent. The speaker is so excited that his voice cracks a little, but Qiuhua can barely make out the voice's owner. Qiuhua's eyes light up. Chief Yura, are you over there? I think I heard your voice. Sit down, Yura. It's not your place to speak. I have evidence. My people just found some new evidence. The loudspeaker cuts off with a beep, leaving only the sound of electrical humming and crackling to echo inside the room. Yura, hello? I can't hear you guys. Hey, are you listening to me? Qiuhua looks at the one-way mirror and she has a vague idea about what might be happening on the other side, but it's beyond her reach. Commander, this is Grazia and Sabrina. I read you. The beam from my headlamp barely manages to illuminate the ground at my feet, but it also makes the fathomless darkness all the more sinister. Grazia can hear the echoes of her voice and her footsteps. We just cut through 2 layers of the grate, and we made it into the tunnel. There seems to be more than one path through here, and I can feel the movement of the air. I think there's another opening here. We haven't encountered any enemies so far. We're continuing towards the center of the settlement, but it seems a little too quiet. What are the conditions inside the tunnel? We're seeing signs of limescale and traces of sedimentation. Perry's guess was right. This was probably the part of the drainage system that abandoned for a long time. The insides are pretty flat, and the atmospheric sensors aren't picking up anything unusual. Looks like things are going more smoothly than expected. Don't get careless, stay alert and carry on. Grazia, what do you mean when you said it seems a little too quiet? Isn't that a good thing? Doubt starts creeping into Sabrina's voice. Why would they overlook a tunnel of this size? It's not like a smaller drain. The people on the surface are well equipped, but they didn't fortify or harden an obvious opening like this. I find it hard to believe that this was just an oversight by the settlement's leadership. Since when was our luck ever this good? Yeah, you're right, but what could it mean? Maybe there's some reason they didn't need to defend this place, or perhaps setting up defenses were too costly. Does that mean this place is dangerous? I'm starting to get goosebumps. What happened? Did you hear something? I might be imagining things. No, you should come listen to it too. Sabrina stops and tilts her head attentively. Didn't hear a thing. I made this audio amplifier myself. Maybe I'll hear something when I hook it up. The gentle breeze blows through and carries it with a quiet sound, like some kind of ethereal wailing. I think I heard something. It sounds like human speech. Grazia, this is the physical world. Ghosts and such, they don't exist, right? Oh no, we're having a ghost episode here too. What are they saying? I'll try and listen. Help me, help me. Well, it's definitely human speech. It's coming closer. A quiet cry for help, a sound of something heavy dragging across the ground. Footsteps gradually resolving into clarity. Cut your lights and hug the wall. What's happening all of a sudden? Too late. A swift gust of wind rushes past Sabrina's legs. What are all these elids doing down here? Prepare for battle. URNC is the only nation left in the world, containing territory ranging from South America all the way to Southeast Asia. The URNC is slowly reclaiming and purifying the wasteland, but they are expelling and not integrating the people who are still living in the yellow zones. So they're just kind of leaving them to die or get corrupted. That is so OP. Graja takes down the last of the Ilids. Finally. Was that the last one? Can I turn my lights on now? I'm turning mine on now. She's still alive. Miss, you're right. Are you hurt? The woman in question is collapsed on the ground. Her eyes drift focusedly and then suddenly erupts into an ear-piercing shriek. We beat up all the bad guys. It's okay. Stay back. Miss, you're hurt. Do you need help? We're dolls, not Elids. Sabrina tries to smile in a disarming way, as much as possible. Graja tugs on Sabrina's sleeve and shakes her head imperceptibly. Don't ask me, I don't know. Oh no, she's passed out. Is it from blood loss? What should we do now? I'll try to stop the bleeding. She pulls out a first aid kit from her frame's internal storage. Most of the blood loss is from gunshot wounds. Her abrasions aren't too severe. She was only dragged for a short distance. If we could follow them back to their source, perhaps her origin is also our destination. Are we bringing her with us while we do that? Moving while carrying a casualty is kind of difficult. Sabrina, you stay here and care for her. Back me up when needed. I'll head out for a bit before coming back. I'll only be gone for 20 minutes. It won't be far, and the risk should be manageable. That's so dangerous if you run into Elids again. Sabrina meets Graja's gaze and swallows the words she's about to say. I still got it. Still, don't push yourself too hard. And come back soon. 20 minutes later, I receive a comms request from Graja. How's it looking? We found an entrance to the settlement. Something unexpected happened. So the wounded lady is out of danger for a moment, but she can't be moved easily. Commander, should we bring her back to the Elmo? We can't be sure she's an ally or enemy, and we don't know about Qiuhua's condition. Graja, Sabrina, wait there for a bit. I'll meet up with you, and then we'll enter the settlement together. As for the wounded woman, I'll have Colphine and Vepley look after her. We'll decide our next move once she regains consciousness. Understood. Alright. I'm gonna go grab my food really quick. So there's these 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 17 stages. Is this one just like a battle one though? Oh, this one has to come first. Okay, this is the only one they give you like 6 of, so I'm gonna do this while I go grab my food. Did you only get 6 of these a day? Or 3 of these a day, rather.
そレガシが守る。
いつでもどうぞ。作戦終了。帰ろっか。
Thank you for the fellowship, dude.
後悔しても知らないよ。みじん切りと素揚げ、どっちがよか。砕け散れ。難民音。
逃げられるとでも戦局は傾いた。
年少祝いにナンバ作ろうかいな。
Cat aggro. Hello, Shifted. Red zones are dangerous. That all research expeditions have been forbidden. And the vast majority of the human race now lives in the yellow. Being forced into red means death, and people know it, so unless URNC changes its stance, we'll eventually have to fight the rest of humanity in what's the last Great War. Huh. A lot of themes in a lot of games. Like Stellar Blade and it's like humanity's last survival.
みじん切りと素揚げどっちがよか
砕け散れ逃げられるとでも今だいつでもどうぞ
波音
そのまま消えて戦局は傾いた勝利した事実よりも皆さんが無事帰還できたことが何よりの喜びです
No. Do it. The cat aggro is real.
後悔しても知らないよ了解みじん切りと素揚げどっちがよか
砕け散れ逃げられるとでも今だ汚物は承諾承知しました
波音
今だ承知しましたそのまま消えて戦局は傾いた
後悔しても知らないよ波音
Alright, let's hope I'm okay for a second here. Cat aggro.
いつでもどうぞ
戦場は片付いた皆の者よくやったな
後悔しても知らないよ。
Judging by the fact you haven't seen any or heard anything about survivors scavenging in modern day cities, despite the amount of resources and shelter you could find in them, leads me to the unfortunate conclusion that every single major city in the world outside of the URNC are inside red zones or black zones. Oh.
砕け散れ。逃げられるとでも？
And right now we're heading into a yellow zone, so it's not as bad. It's just like
それがしが守る。
I'm assuming people there, like what we saw, is like they get kind of checked, they get vetted or whatever. Rude. Oh no. Better heal.
作戦を遂行。逃げられるとでも？作戦を遂行。
御意。
She didn't heal. I have it on auto. I probably shouldn't put it auto battle, but. Buster.
これで終わり。
それがしが守る。
I had to shut the door, but now the AC is not gonna get in here. I'm gonna be hot.
それがしが守る。
砕け散れ。
戦場は片付いた。皆の者、よくやったな。
Oh, that was the last round, that's why. A little more, whatever the word is. Well, an ad's coming, so since an ad's coming, I'm gonna do this really quick. Do some DDR. This is so fun. So cool they added this. They're so cute. about Rinny. Blush. Blushing. Complete with... Okay. How many are there? 7? That's it? The discotheque. This I can't do till tomorrow, and then this... will unlock after a day. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, there's different accessories? That's funny. Is her other outfit? What the outfit is that? That's definitely not available. Oh my god, in the cow outfit. No way. Oh, you have to buy it. Every variation is like... I didn't know they had variations. What the f... You can even mix and match. So I could just have... I could buy like the little horn. Yeah, that's cute that you can like mix and match it. I want the little horns. I didn't know you could do that. This universe's Elmo is a DJ. No, Elmo is the name of the ship or whatever, like... I must gift. Yeah, it's called Covenant, I guess. Yeah, you can marry them, but you can... They give you one ring. But if you don't have a ring, you can buy one for $5. You literally marry them all. But you have to get them to level... You have to gift them to level 5, and then... What's it called? Pay $5. But also raising their level, there's this thing that I'm trying to remember, like when you tend them on missions, and if you level that up, it actually boosts their stats too, which is cool. So like leveling them up, like gifting them actually does something. Oh, see, here it is. I can do it. I just need to purchase a ring for $5. Yeah, like if I go here, Elmo server room is like that's the name of this thing, place. Let me see here. Slightly different from other settings in the sense that most humans survived World War III. and the subsequent ruination of most of the planet, and the fact most people don't blame the URNC for ruining the planet because both sides weaponized collapse radiation, and it was mostly accidents during that ruined the world. Since the collapse weapons are very unstable and passively released. Passively released through particles to mess up engines and bring down the bombers transporting that were carrying them. So they're using it as weapons, and now everyone's suffering for it on both sides. Also, hi, wizard. Moon tax. Oh yeah, this area. So yeah. Assassin. So yeah, this thing level. You can level up your I don't even know. But you can see here what it gives you. Upgrade. Bulwark, so it right now, why is it only on bulwark dolls? Combat production per hour. But yeah, like it helps with attack, health, and defense. I guess bulwark dolls right now. Oh, support then yeah, the support dolls are now getting an increase in attack, health, and defense. I guess this is kind of like the recycle room on Nikke. Oh, I need 1,000, yeah, so I need literally 100 more points. But if you get someone from literally 0 to... I don't know why I can't change her pose. Yeah, and then something at level 8. Oh, you get her gun and a little, thing. Well, that's worth it, then. But you have to, but you have to pay $5 to do it. There we go. Daily's done. Alright, let's do these 2 stages really quick. And then I'm gonna probably move on to Nikke to get the second part of the summer boom done story. Our first day, I also haven't seen the hard mode epilogue for Nier, so I need to finish that really quick too. Our first day searching for Qiuhua and the trade fair ends in failure. We discuss our next move after meeting up. Should we go investigate another location? While 4 places are populated as the trade fair, we might be able to learn something new. Or maybe we could walk around the fair again. We've only gone around the place once, so we might have missed something. Sabrina looks over the trade fair again. There are eye-catching mascots everywhere, and while the decorations aren't too fancy, they're enough to dazzle the eye. The vendors and customers just keep pouring in, making the environment more and more complex with each passing moment. Let me think. Commander, there's a heavy... Grozda's warning is drowned out by the roar of engines. All I see is her mouth moving and the crowd beginning to move. No, Keith, not yet. I think I've kept track. I'm at 82, I think. It might be more. I don't know. It might be a little more. But not close yet. Grozda freezes up for a moment and then begins surveying her surroundings without saying a word. The nearby merchants don't look afraid. In fact, they're smiling. Indeed, this kind of noise usually precedes a bandit raid. In other settlements, merchants would have started packing up their stalls by now. It's the expedition team. The expedition team has returned. Expedition 33 is here. I heard that the road running in front of the warehouse was under repair recently, so the expedition team is detouring. Oh my god, what's wrong? Blech. Friend, when you say expedition, what exactly are you talking about? Oh, you're customers from the outside. You'll see a bunch of heavily armed guys passing through here in a bit. They're the expedition force of our Dark Steel farm. Don't worry, dear customer. They're not here for involuntary asset transfers. We don't operate like people on the outside. Look, they're convoys actually passing through. It's your lucky day. You get to see our expedition team leader in the flesh. That doesn't happen often. Their expeditions usually go on for a really long time. In the past, Leader Garen would bring back his boys back in just a few days, but recently they've been gone for up to 2 weeks at a time. The war of engines gradually dies down. Everyone turns to look in the same direction. Convoy of jeeps and heavy bikes slowly cruises by. Convoy is led by a big motorcycle. Its rider is a massive man in full combat gear who is casually steering his ride with one hand while waving in the other. It's like a parade. So... okay. You might not know this, but the reason why we can set up here without having to worry about anything is because Expedition Leader Garen and his boys go out and collect supplies for us. In fact, it's thanks to Leader Garen's valiant efforts that this festive trade fair is even possible in the first place. It's every man for himself on the outside, right? In here, everyone has a job and we do it. The expedition team finds stuff and we sell it. Yeah, life's easy for us because everyone does their part. Still, the hardest working people on the farm are Inspector Leo and Expedition Leader Garen. It's gotta be Inspector Leo and Expedition Leader Garen. No doubt about it. Why are you inquiring further, dear customer? Aren't you the least bit curious about these big shots? How can we keep praising them if you don't ask us about them? Go on. The vendors seem to be in such high spirits that it actually comes off as a little oppressive to the dolls. Okay, why does everyone like them so much anyway? It's nothing special, it's just because they built Darksteel Farm with their own hands, brought everyone together and distributed the work among all of us, that's all. That's right, and they built our checkpoint, laid down the settlement guidelines, made sure they came back from all their expeditions with something to show for them, and enriched all our lives with a fair and well-planned system of distributing resources, simple as that. The vendors are all smiles as they look expectantly at the dolls. Why are you looking at me? Are you waiting for me to say something? Let's see. I see. Your inspector and expedition leader sound like great people. Bringing Sabrina along was the right decision. The vendor seemed satisfied with that. Just then, there was movement from the other side of the trade fair. A man escorted by uniformed guards heads towards the expedition convoy. Vendors' attentions are drawn to the newcomer. Oh hey, the inspectors come to welcome the expedition back. You sure are lucky, dear customers. You get to see both of our prominent figures at once. Pretty good, right? Since our big shots get along, the rest of us can live in peace. I heard that in the past they were both bounty hunters who befriended each other. Their friendship's older than the settlement. The expedition and the inspector and the expedition leader clap each other on the shoulders and their mouths move, but their words are drowned out by surrounding noise. Grazia, can you get closer? Try and eavesdrop on what they're saying. Grazia nods and blends into the excited crowd. Shortly afterwards, the groups head away from the trade fair together, and Grazia returns to my side. We're just exchanging greetings. The inspector seemed to be asking about their casualty status, and the expedition leader replied, "We're old hands at this, so we didn't lose anyone. It was a milk run. You, on the other hand, you better speak up if you're having any difficulties. We both know how things have been for the past 2 years." Doesn't sound like anything special. Is all this stuff we're learning going to help us find Qiuhua? It doesn't seem relevant right now. Perhaps we need to change our approach. Right, back to work. Seeing the inspector and the inspector leader makes me feel like I need to do my part too. The festive trade fair is our battleground. That's right, we need to lock in too. I'll keep an eye on my stall. The neon isn't going to take a single gram away from me. Even if Boojum comes, it won't get anything from me either. I'd rather lose Boojum, stay away forever. You're downloading Girls Frontline? Let's go. Get Qiuhua. Well, even when one does turn up, I'm sure Expedition Leader Garen can deal with it, right? I heard that he beat 100 Ilids to death when he was outside with his bare hands. Can humans even do that? Why not? Oops. Granted, I haven't actually seen him do it in person, but it's gonna be grounded in reality. There's gotta be some basis to it, right? I haven't heard about anyone being robbed by the Neon recently. My nephew's in the guards, and they say they've caught a suspect for being the Neon. Maybe there won't be any more robberies from now on. You can catch something like that? My uncle's in the expedition team. He says it's an immortal monster that comes and goes without a trace. It only goes to sleep in the spring. I have no idea what they've been talking about since just now. What's the Neon? Some new kind of Elid? I'm not too sure, but apparently one's been captured and Qiuhua went missing around the same time. It's worth looking into. I think Mei-Ling told me a story in the past. A light snow had been falling outside back then, and the season seemed to match up. Why not just ask them directly? These vendors seem like nice people. Surely they'll tell us about it, right? The Neon. I've never heard of it going after outsiders before. That expedition team uncle of mine said that it comes out to cause trouble when winter gives way to spring, and it goes back to sleep when spring comes. Hang in there, it won't be long. The festive trade fair is coming, and so is spring. Like they say in the farm, stronger and stronger each spring. The Neon sounds like a marvelous beast. Is your uncle an expert on such things? Nah, all this stuff about the Neon was collected by his pals in the expedition team from data chips. It's just that recently we've been losing stuff here and there, and it fit the description of that Neon monster causing trouble. Utter nonsense. What's all this rubbish about monsters? If you ask me, it's the fault of those trash collectors. My nephew and the guards have been doing extra shifts because of them for so long now. They've changed patrols, and apparently they found weird tracks and where those trash collectors live. Personally, I think it was done by some horrible UMA or something. It's UMA horse racing. I mean, we're in contamination zone. I wouldn't be surprised if there were weird mutants running around. There's no getting through to occult freaks like you. As if you're any better. Where's your proof, you conspiracy theorist? Thanks, guys. We'll take our leave then. The vendors begin arguing with each other and pay no heed to us. Sabrina breathes a sigh of Relief as she backs away, she then signals to Grajami, indicating that we should follow. However, in her relief, Sabrina has not realized that a squad of patrolling guards is approaching us. Razia's warning comes too late, and Sabrina backs up. She crashes into the guards behind her. I'm sorry. It's alright, dear guests. Actually, we're looking for you. Would you mind coming with us? Could it be that you've seen the doll we're looking for? I'm sorry, but I don't quite get your meaning. However, I'm sure you don't want to cause a big disturbance here. Am I right? Well, of course we don't want to make trouble, but, I mean, while you're in uniforms and look really convincingly, blindly following strangers in the yellow zone is really dangerous. I'll need more convincing reasons to go with you. Grazia looks at me, and then after seeing me nod, she indicates that Sabrina doesn't need to stop him. After all, rather than trapeze through trying our luck, I'd rather place my faith in this chance to turning our situation around. Who knows, we might end up finding a new clue. Please lead the way. The guard squad leader nods and takes us up to a place on the outskirts of the fair. There are empty stalls around us and the lights are off. There are signs reading preparing for the fair. We apologize for interrupting your shopping, but we received an anonymous report from a stall owner. Apparently you've been browsing the fair for several hours but haven't purchased anything. Is this true? The guard's polite but suspicious gaze falls on our empty hands. We simply wish to understand the wares that are on offer at your trade fair in order to optimize our financial expenditures and acquire everything at once. And since the festive fair hasn't officially opened yet, I believe we ought to have some time to consider our purchases. Are we not free to do that? I see. That is most sensible explanation. According to that anonymous report, you, specifically, these two dolls, did not ask any questions about what our sale personnel were selling. We've only just arrived here, so being curious about unfamiliar things is unavoidable. These questions were also meant to help us determine the length of our stay and the reliability of your merchandise. Perhaps this was just a misunderstanding. However, we are compelled to do our due diligence, and thus I must remind you that according to the farm resident regulations, any personal inquiries, eavesdropping, and other such activities that are not sanctioned by the farm management are considered illegal. Repeat offenders will be banished. Surely you must have heard what passing through the security checkpoint. I urge you to keep that in mind and avoid doing this again. Being permanently barred from the entry sounds pretty stiff. Well, that's a stroke of bad luck. We'll keep that in mind. Now then, please show us your entry permits. This interaction constitutes a first warning. We'll need to verify your entry permit, serial number, and ensure said warning has been logged. Entry permit. Commander, our entry permits, they won't work, right? I mean, if you asking around is illegal, then what are they going to think of illegal immigration like what we just did, you think? You think they'll dump us off the side of a cliff? I pat Sabrina's back to console her while I observe the surroundings. We're on the edges of the trade fair and the cold wind is blowing wildly through the empty stalls. There are drifts of uncleared gray-white snow piled up against the walls. I guess I don't draw much attention. I give Grazia a meaningful look. Certainly my permit's right there. I make sure of reaching into my backpack and the guards focus their attention on me. Grazia is ready to strike. Here you go. The guard squad leader reflectively reaches out to take my permit. I grab his hand and immediately put his arm into a lock. The other guards are taken completely by surprise. Grazia, knock them out. Grazia seizes the opportunity I've created while I yank the guard leader away from his squad. Sorry, Mr. Guard, but right now I need to ensure our freedom of movement. I love this, like, map. Oh, hang on a bit. I want to top off my battery. That's called supporting. Let's go. Everyone, we're drawing towards Sabrina. She's still eating. Chocolate. What's that in our withdrawal drawer? Is that an ice sculpture? How interesting. A device doesn't look like one. Perhaps we should check it out if we get the chance. To give what I hope will be the least spoily, I would just say that Herodias is evil and the finale of Girls Frontline 1 was us killing its leader. That is all the background I have to offer, and I hope that knowledge helps you enjoy the setting is slightly more... Yeah! Well, I know, like... What are their names? Oh no, that like girl with the umbrella. And then I remember that after her, somebody else gets like put in her place. So there's basically the bad dolls that are coming to fight us. But now it makes sense because they're probably from that. Because I remember seeing a thing and it was like a question mark of who they were talking to, who they're reporting to. One of the guards is holding a communicator. A laser dot flickers. I turn to the stray guard who's apparently slipped the net and kick his gun away. We're on the west side of Market Send. Something whistles through the air and a spatula smashes into the guard's communicator, sending it flying. Stop! It's all a misunderstanding. A loud voice rings out from the distance. Everyone pauses a moment, which is long enough for the girl who shouted to run up to us. Qiuhua! The newcomer picks up the spatula and smiles breezily. Indeed, this is type 97S. Qiuhua, whom we haven't seen in a while. There she is. Yo, what's up, my old chromes? No way. Why? He gives her a hug. Sorry about that, bro. Here's our permit. Why is she talking like this? We're operating setup early for a bit, but our signal was cut off. They panicked a little and forgot how things worked. Qiuhua produces her entry permit and hands it to the guard squad leader. Don't worry, we'll follow the rules on from now on. If they're passed out, I'll just shake them awake. How about that? I mean, it's not like they're anyone dead, right? See, no serious injuries or anything. This doesn't even count as an assault here in the Yellow Zone. Maybe an accident or something at most. You're gonna wake people up? Let me help. After getting my approval, Sabrina and Graza begin helping Qiuhua with the cleanup to show our sincerity. What rubbish is this? You extend the communicator that's lying on the ground nearby, connects automatically, and a distress call from another guard squad comes through. Looks like your guard friends are busy. It's a festival and all. I mean, this is a key period for the trade fair, when there are the most people around, so since we're alright, we won't delay you guys any further. Never for now. That doesn't work out for everyone. The guard squad leader glares hard at Qiuhua, then grits his teeth. Arrested and yours released. Yeah, it was a misunderstanding. Look, it says not guilty right there, doesn't it? You've had way too many people here recently. It's no wonder why these hiccups keep happening. Like this time around, for example. Our commander's here to make big guys at your festive big buys at your festive trade fair, and she's all about peaceful coexistence. Definitely not here to make trouble. The guard captain is silent for a very long time. Clearly, he doesn't want to deal with Qiuhua. The warning's been logged. Any future violations will result in a stiff penalty. Help me wish those the boys a happy festival. Sorry for the trouble. The guard squad leader is forced to smile politely in response to Qiuhua's beaming grin. Goes to check on his men. Might not have gotten out of this so easily if the guards weren't already so overworked. She looks me in the eye. Her smile hasn't changed much, but there's a strange emotion. One which doesn't translate into words. It feels like she's getting emotional. It's been a while, Commander. Her voice is softer just now, with a hint of gentleness that's quite rare. Oh, and Sabrina and OTS-14, glad to meet you. She's just Grazia. Oh, because of the... Back before, they used to just have their gun names. It went better than expected. Qiuhua, I see you I haven't seen you since you finished that job in the previous satellite city. How did you lose contact with us? When we got back, you have to tell me about it. As Sabrina grabs Qiuhua and begins to drag her away, Grazia looks at me. Commander, will we be going back now, or are we staying here for a bit longer? Well, since Qiuhua's entry permit passed muster, I think we can make proper purchases. And if we can shop, why not call the others over from the Elmo? The festival is almost upon us, and Mei Ling's been looking forward to the shopping and celebration. Qiuhua tugs on Sabrina's arm, indicating that she should stop. Commander, please allow me to stay here for a few more days. I have some unfinished business that I need to take care of. These are very long episodes. There's so many thingies. Let me see. I already got what? That's really cool. Yeah, and then there's more pulls to get too. But forgot about this stuff. She's not fully built yet. That's her outfit. I bought her outfit. Yes. Gains 3 points. Oh my god, I never did these? Interesting. I think I have. Maybe I don't. Okay. Oh yeah, also what I can go get is the...
指揮官
Oops.
いいところに来てくれましたね。
Where is it? Where you can, right here, mystery box. There we go. There we go. Now she's gonna become more.
ご命令を。
Crit rate. Yeah, I've had a feeling to build her with crit. Okay. And then we go here, and then we add hers. And crit damage. This one over here. I'm just gonna put the ones they have with the thumbs up, I guess, for now. Huh. Oh wow, if she's on a burn tile, so if this actually works well with Vector. She heals herself. Well. But yeah, now she should be OP minus if I had more copies of her. Yeah, she's now my second one.
指揮官
Fukai and then her second. For her.
ごめん。
Oh, she has an extra spot here? Okay. P keys. Oh, it's right here. Oh. I need to literally get 2 more of these. I can buy one in 2 days and then do that for her. Cool. Try to remember that. Yay. All right, I am going to switch games to Nikke. Get that event done. I'm a little more sleepy today. I've done like 2 11-hour streams in the past 2 days, so I'm just vibing today. I just can't read so much. It's too much effort. Mm-hmm.